welcome back guys, it's the_Scarface_M here. Today's video guys is going to be following on from a previous one that I did for Hitman 1, which was a culmination of Paris, Sapienza and Marrakesh. I'm now going to do part 2, and this will involve, as you can see there, we've got Bangkok, then we move on to Colorado, and then we're going to move on to Hokkaido. So first up is going to be Bangkok, and here's your intro.
Your destination is the Hitman Luxury Hotel Resort on the Chao Phraya River, just outside Bangkok. Your main target is Jordan Cross, the lead singer of The Class, a renowned indie rock outfit recording their highly anticipated sophomore album. But this millennial poster boy harbors a dark secret. 1 year ago, promising young actress Hannah Highmore fell to her death from Cross's penthouse loft in Dumbo, New York. According to the police, Miss Highmore's death was a tragic accident, but her parents remain unconvinced. They firmly believe that Cross murdered Hannah and only escaped justice due to the power and influence of his father, billionaire media mogul Thomas Cross. A secondary target, Ken Morgan, corporate fixer and attorney to the Cross family, is also staying at the hotel. Cunning and unscrupulous, Morgan was a key agent in the cover-up of Hannah Highmore's murder and Jordan Cross's subsequent acquittal. The Highmores understandably want retribution, and while the system may be powerless, ICA is anything but. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Bangkok, 47.
So first up then we have Bangkok.
You will find him in and around the restaurant. Oddly enough, Jordan Cross seems completely unaware of his presence. Cross and the Class have set up a recording studio in the Emperor's Suite on the 3rd floor. Private security around Cross and his entourage is highly capable. Still, I'm sure you can find your way into his inner circle. After all, today is Jordan Cross's 27th birthday. The age when rock stars die. Good luck, 47.
So you want to start in 47's suite. You want to bring your Krugermeyer coins and some lethal pills. You don't have to borrow the electronic key hack, I just put it in there. So first things first, when we start in our room, we're going to head downstairs. You can do this two ways. You can start at the main entrance or do it this way. It's whatever your own preference is, but we're going to need to go back up the way anyway. So head straight round to the right here and then go down the stairs. And then the first target is going to come over to the kitchen area here. It's Ken Morgan, he's just outside. Just grab one of your coins, throw it in that corner. Just to get this chef's attention away. And we're going to poison the third plate from the right. And then that'll take care of Ken Morgan, as easy as that is. So he'll get poisoned a little bit later once we go back up and grab our stuff. Head back into the room for the electronic key hack. I took it with me. I actually don't even use it in the whole level, but I suppose it was always handy if you ever needed to. So you can see Ken has just died up on the left of the screen. There is a camera just outside this door, so once the guard turns, or the hotel person turns around, take that out. And then we've got two maintenance people here. Throw a coin to the left, and that should get their attention enough time for us to run round. And then grab your pool ball in here. We need to take this camera out because it's a bit of a pain in the ass for later, so just do it very quickly. Up, shoot and down. Shouldn't get spotted. And then just move over to the left when this guy turns. I'll put this bit in real time because it is very annoying to get everyone to time perfectly. So once he's on the way round, you should have time just to make it across. There we go, he's turned, so make your way in. The other guy shouldn't spot you if you're quick enough. Come in here and shut the door, and then take this guy out. And then we're just going to drag his body into the bed. So just sped this section up for you. And then we're going to head up the pole to go up to the next floor. And this is the floor where Jordan Cross is going to be, so just walk into this room, the guard shouldn't spot you. Then we've got these two targets. So first thing, get your coin, throw it over there somewhere. That'll get one of their attention anyway. The one to the right. The other guy follows him for some reason, I don't know why. Who knows, but take him out with the pool ball because it'll be quiet enough for the other person not to hear him. And then choke him out. And then once you've choked both of those guys out, put your coin down just about here. And then we're going to drag both their bodies into the next room. Just be wary of these two guards in there, so don't go in straight away. There they go, they've turned around and went back outside. They keep coming in and out of this room, so you have to be careful and quick enough to get both these bodies into the cupboard without them coming back. Should have plenty of time to do both. I'm going to wait back here, so I put the coin there so that when Jordan Cross comes to the sound booth, he's going to spot that. And it just gets us prepared to take him out easy enough. So when he's out of your line of sight, take him out of the pool ball again. You can break his neck here or later, it doesn't really matter. If you want to shoot him when you're in the next room, do not shoot him in this room because otherwise other people will hear it. I just chose to break his neck because it was simple enough, so I just do that here. Just while I'm waiting. And that's your two targets done. So the next part is the difficult part, is just to escape without being seen. So just tuck him well in that corner. Head round to the right and go back down the way we came, down the pipe. Back into the room we started at, there. So climb back in here, and then we just have to time this nicely so that we don't get spotted, because there's a lot of moving bodies here. So you'll see the guy out to the right, he is on the balcony. We're going to wait until he goes round, and we'll have to wait until this guy at the TV side of it turns round again anyway. So as soon as the guy at the TV turns round, just head round to the right. You've already taken out the camera, so that's the difficult part really.
Yeah, except he didn't.
No, that's right. Hiring Dexy Barrett is the only privileged thing he did. He wanted to prove himself.
And that's your chance to move, so just move round. The other person might slightly spot you, but you should be perfectly enough to go all the way past them. Remember there is a maintenance guy here, so just have to be careful. I threw a coin over to the left just to get his attention to go away. Snuck around behind him and go through the double doors, and that is you home free. You're no longer trespassing. So we need to head to the exit, and the one at the dock is blocked. Just watch cameras here at the main entrance if you are going to go out that way, so head round to the left and you shouldn't get spotted. So you need to get a key for the boat, which we don't have, so we're going to have to go down to the exit to the right here. I don't know why I sat here for so long. I think I was just more worried about getting spotted at this point, but I just went in eventually. There is a camera here, so remember and take the camera out before you move along this corridor. And there's two guards, so there's one patrolling, as you'll see here. So we're just going to wait until he walks away, and then we're going to take out the guard closest to the door with the pool ball, and then we're just going to exit. And that should be you on Bangkok, all done via suit only and silent assassin. There you go, and that should give you free passage to leave. So I'll leave you with the outro for Bangkok.
The body of billionaire media mogul Thomas Cross was discovered earlier this evening, slain by multiple gunshot wounds. Cross was scandalously kidnapped this morning at the funeral of his only son, acclaimed rock musician Jordan Cross. The notorious recluse Thomas Cross has not left his private island in years, and authorities are now looking into a connection between the two deaths.
This was no coincidence.
Not by a long shot. Thomas Cross had billions in hidden offshore accounts, all stripped clean within hours of the kidnapping. Someone wanted the son dead to lure out the father. Someone smart enough to stay in the shadows while we did the wet work, and the Highmores picked up the check.
A shadow client. Someone got rich. The contract was just. That was a sound problem.
I know you don't care about politics, 47. But ICA is neutral, always has been. Can't allow ourselves to be manipulated. Besides,
It's happened before.
Italy, Morocco, Paris. All our clients got their intel the same way. Anonymous tips from a hidden source. Each contract perfectly legit, yet part of a grander design.
I don't see the pattern.
Somebody does. The board has asked us to chase down this shadow client, and our analysts are closing in as we speak.
I know that tone.
Someone's playing a game, 47. The question is, against whom? Good morning, 47. We have a lead on the shadow client. ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia, led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the shadow client. Spurred by Eric Sodas, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soda's reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the shadow client's true agenda. I will leave you to prepare.
So moving into Colorado, we're going to start at the South Farm. Again, bring your Krugermeyer, your Seeker, your classic lockpick, and some coins. You can pick whatever suit you want.
Colorado, 47.
So first thing first, head into the little hut here and grab your pistol. And move along to the right side of the wall here, and then take the camera out of the barn so not to get spotted. And just watch for this guard here. Head round, climb through this window. We're going through the bush. There we go. Through this window as well. You don't have to go that way, but again, I just chose to be extra safe so you can see where you go. Head through here, and just wait until this person turns away from you. Grab the wrench, and he will turn. There we go. So head through the door, shut the door behind you. So now we're here, we're going to take out our first target, Maya Parvati. Keep an eye on the radar, down to your bottom left, and it's just as she exits the building, that's where you want to pull the trigger. So now, there we go. And that'll drop the box to her head for an accident kill.
Maya Parvati is down.
She's probably the most frustrating target to get, because you have to get her first, because you have to exit a level through the house we're heading to now. So go back through the garage and go round to the right. And we're going to go and exit the fence here. And we're going to all pass this guy. Just crouch walk past them, don't speed walk or anything, because he will hear you. Especially on master difficulty. Same again with these guys, just crouch, walk, don't run. And just wait until Ezra passes here, so see you through the gate. We'll get him in the house later. So just again, crouch, walk. I thought I got spotted by a camera there, but it turns out I didn't. And we're going to wait here patiently, because the guy up at the top of the hill, and we'll see in a second, there he is. He patrols up and down. He ends up waiting there for a little bit, so we just have to bide our time here till the timing is right. Just sit behind this little bit of the car until this other guard stops pissing in the corner. And that's your cue to move. Should have plenty of time while he's staring into the fields with those binoculars. And crouch walk again past that fence. Do not run, otherwise you'll be spotted. And you can do one or two things when you reach this stage. You can save it here if you want. It's a good save point because you've already taken out a target and the other 3 targets are going to be taken out in the house. So if you want to do it here, by all means go ahead. If you want to save it later, I'll save it at the top of the stairs when I'll show you later on, but you can save it there if you want to not get spotted here. So when this guard moves over to the left, just crouch walk again very slowly past the 2 of them. You should be able to make it down the stairs, no problem. And then we get this guard. So I kind of messed things up a little bit here, but again it's not all bad. At the end of the day it kind of works out quite well. So we just wait until he's into the corner a little bit more. He's going to move towards the prisoner. And you'll see that Ezra's on his way. Choke him out and just leave his gun on the ground. And drag him over here. Because his guard's going to come down and is with him and they're going to spot the gun. And that just gives us enough time to do everything else we need to get rid of Sean. John Rose, that is. So pick up the gun now, put it away, and Sean Rose should just be walking past the door now, so you'll see him there. Now you want to throw a coin down, but place a coin on the stair first. So you just go on it nicely, and then throw a coin at the top of the stairs, just so that he comes in. So you'll pick up the first coin, but then he'll move in and pick up the second coin, and then the door will shut behind him. Once that's done, that should give us plenty of time then. You'll see the door shut over now. There we go. So just shoot him in the face when he steps back up. Because we need him for later to get through the door. So the other guard's going to come down in a moment. We're going to turn on the boiler. Get his attention. Turn it back off again. Berg's distracted with the prisoner just now, so there's plenty of time to do this. Take out the guard. Just leave his body there. And then just go up and kill Ezra Berg. So just break his neck, whatever you want to do. Leave his body there, we don't need to worry about no one else coming down here. And this is the point where I ended up saving it, so I brought Sean down because we'll need his face for the door later. I saved it here. So when our final target, Penelope, goes by, and you can do lots of different things. There's a syringe downstairs you can use. I chose the brick. It's quiet enough that no one's really going to hear you. Plenty of time to drag it. Just watch the IT guys patrolling. And then break her neck. There you go. And that's all 4 targets done. So at this point we have to take Sean's body over to the door here, which is the tornado shelter. The only other way you can get this is by 3D printing his face upstairs, but it involves a lot of sneaking about, which a lot of people can't be bothered with. So if you do this, then it should take you into the room here.
The plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the shadow.
And then it's going to play a little cutscene area, so there's 3 sections you have to go to, the 2 walls and then the computer, so I'll just let this play out, and then the cutscene will come later.
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The shadow client has been tracking you for decades.
Now how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, Which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
Some kind of network. Power plants. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb. Well, well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean... Providence has infiltrated ICA, and Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47. We got what we came for.
What about the Shadow Client?
He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually... I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences.
Rose is gone.
It was me, wasn't it? They tracked me. I don't believe it. I took every precaution.
Rose knew the risks. They all do. You did well, Olivia. I am proud of you. Now listen. The ICA knows about you. They kept you alive because they needed you, and now they don't. We won't talk again. Not until the storm is over.
I don't like it. This man, you know what he's capable of. You need to end this now.
I ran away as a boy. My friend and I. Away from that place. We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
You know him.
Better than anyone.
Good morning, 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Sodas for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare.
So the third level Hokkaido, we're going to start in our suite. We're going to put in the staff wardrobe, free coins, your silver bowler brought with you along with a poison vial and an electronic key hack device.
Welcome to Hokkaido 47. The Gamma Private Hospital provides cutting-edge medical treatment for the global elite, outside the law if required. The facility is partially run by an artificial intelligence system known as Kai. The AI oversees patient admission to various areas in the hospital and even participates in some medical procedures. You will find Eric Sodas in the operating theater, undergoing a pre-surgery regenerative stem cell treatment, a highly controversial procedure, yet to be approved by Japanese authorities. Yuki Yamazaki has already arrived. You'll find her in her suite or roaming the restaurant and spa areas of the hospital. Sodas is scheduled to be put under soon. Let us make sure he stays that way. Good luck, 47.
So first things first, guys, want to head out, go to the right, and we're going to go up the rampway. And we're going to head outside, head up the hill, and grab the hammer from the tech guy's toolbox, or the maintenance guy. Climb through the window after sliding down the pole. Head round to the left into the staff quarters. Get your free coins. Head round to the right, and we're going to go into the morgue. So there's 4 guys we're going to need to take out in this section here, just to get through this area. So the first guard is just about here, so just throw your coin and place another one down. And if we hug the wall, if you've played the game many times, just spam the square button or the subdue button, whatever console you're on. And then drag his body down here. And it's just going to be pretty much a rinse and repeat from this point. Pick up the gun. Get one of the guards' attention as he comes through the door at the end. He's the second one we want to take care of. Just enough so that about 80% of the bar fills up, so that again you don't really get it full spot. And he'll come over, you'll notice the coin. Take him out just again like we did the first guard. Grab him. So that's the 2 main guards done, which leaves the 2 morgue doctors. So just stand in there so that he spots you. There we go, so that should get his attention. And as he's the main one, he doesn't move, the other guy. He just sits there, we can just drag his body in here. And then we can just go take him out with a hammer. So that's all 4 main targets in this area done. We don't really need to worry about anyone else. If you really want to, you can take the other guards out, but it's just going to increase the risk. Take out the camera here before we go into the room. And we're going to use the electronic key hack. And this is where we're going to use the poison. So we're going to get some new stem cells. We're going to poison them. Poison them, and then once that's generated them, pick them up. Head back along the way we came. And up the stairs here. Another camera. Take it out. And then we'll get the nurse in here. So just get her attention by opening the door. Place a coin there. And throw another coin to get her in the room. Do exactly what we did downstairs. Grab her as she comes through. Take her body downstairs. Just tuck it in the corner. Or you can put her in the locker, which I did. Whatever way you want to do it. Head back up, and we are gonna take out the first target, which is Eric Sodas. So we're gonna poison him here. Pretty gruesome, but There's loads of different ways you can kill this guy. That's just one of them. So immediately head out of that room, because otherwise it might get flooded with guards. Head downstairs, and you can save it here, would be a good point for you guys. Otherwise just take it slow here and get into this room and cut into the right. There's a camera right above you, so don't rush in too far. And then we're going to take that camera out. I chose to save it at this point, so it's up to you whether you want to save it before that room or not. At this point there's going to be a guard coming down the stairs, so place a coin at the bottom. And just as we've been doing the whole level pretty much, spam that square button. Tuck them in the corner here. And this point is where you'll probably have a bit of trial and error run. Just bide your time here, because you'll hear that the doc is coming. There he is, just walking by. But also Jason, her lovely friend Jason with the face getting done up, is on his way. So throw your coin over there, and it gives you plenty of time now to run round, and you'll see Jason just coming along with his doctor. Just cut out here to the right and tuck in, because there's a camera above you. Unlock the door for later. And that's him, he's away, so Jason's off. There's another camera up there, as you can see. We need to take that out, so make sure it's facing the opposite direction from you. And that should be pretty much it, guys. There's not really much else that you can really get caught from, apart from the one guard that comes in the room here, which I'm just about to take out. Just hide in the box. And throw something in the corner for him to be distracted by. And then just tuck yourself in just while he comes in. And then we can take him out with the hammer. So with that done, hide his body in the box. We've already turned the heating on for the sauna, so we're just waiting on Yuki, who's on her way up just now, because you'll see the two people that were in the sauna have left because it's far too hot. And she's in for a rude awakening, because she's gonna get locked in there. Probably a spoiler alert for anyone who's never seen the game. Anyway, just wait until the guard leaves the room. There we go. Open the door, and just as she takes a seat, there we go. You have the option to block the door. So just lock her in, and she'll slowly die. Because she's getting no air, and it's very warm. And that's that. So that is Hokkaido. Again done. All that's left to do now is exit. So you just leave the room here, head all the way down to pretty much where your room is. So we're going to go down the ramp all the way down. And we're going to take the, I don't even know what it's called, a ski lift I think it's called. Can't even remember what they're called. We're going to take this big lift. At this point I don't know why I waited so long. I really have no idea. I think I was just caught in two minds. But really all you have to do is throw the hammer over to the right. I totally forgot there was an enforcer at the end of this. I've not played Hokkaido in a while. So just throw the hammer over to the right. You can do this in about 30 seconds less, maybe more. And the enforcer will be the one that goes to check. And when he walks by, gives you a chance to exit the level. And that is it, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, by all means give it a like, subscribe for future content. I'll leave you guys with the outro and the ending of Hitman 1, and I'll see you all for Hitman 2's walkthrough. Thanks.
Miss Burnwood.
That's not what my ticket says.
We received your message. Loud and clear, I might add. Honestly, you could have just sacked the poor guy.
I didn't catch your name.
No, you didn't. There'll be no retaliation, not for Soders, nor any other recent fiascos. Someone's been meddling in our affairs, killing our operatives, and making the ICA look like fools. I think you got close to that someone. Closer than we've ever been. That's why we're hiring you to take him down.
I don't think so.
Don't rattle our cages, Miss Burnwood. You really have no idea.
You spy on us, bribe our people, and you have the gall to demand our help. No. You can't be trusted.
Even so, we've been around for a long, long time. I think we could help each other. Some 20 years ago, your agency took in a young man with no past and extraordinary skills. In his own special way, he cares about you, and vice versa. And ever since that time, you've never stopped wondering where he came from and who made him what he is.
There was a doctor. Some depraved experiment. But he's gone now.
Ah. Well, if you believe the questions died with him, we have nothing further to discuss. If not, as I said, I think we could help each other. Partners, then. Cheer up, Miss Burnwood. We are the lesser evil. This terrorist, he wants nothing but chaos.
He's only a terrorist if you win.
Miss Burnwood, we won a long time ago. This is maintenance.